Just when I thought there couldn't be anything more crazier in the world, I come and find out about this. Chinese death vans. Are you serious? Thank you to Tristan Boski on his channel for letting me know about this and bringing my attention, because I had no idea this existed. Apparently China has vans that go around and they do executions around town. So instead of delivering meals to your house, they deliver lethal dose of whatever, lethal injection to kill you if you obviously did something bad. I'm not, just crazy. So let's go ahead and get into this video and react to it. This is just some crazy stuff here. Unbelievable.
Why would China do such a thing, you're likely wondering? Well, while most...
Yeah, why would they do something? Why would they do this? Apparently, you'll see. I did read a little bit of something about this, and they talk about how people are harvesting their organs. So I don't know. I think they're going to get into why this is more humane or whatever.
The world thinks the death vans are barbaric. China thinks they're more humanitarian and more cost-effective than sending someone to a site of execution. As you'll see at the end, some people in China are actually very proud of their death vans.
We are proud of our death vans. Woohoo! Proud of our death vans. Can you imagine if we had that in America or Canada or wherever you are watching this from? Maybe you're watching it from China. I don't know. Whew, you gotta be scared over there.
Let us explain why. We don't exactly know how many people are executed each year in China, but recent reports say that it's more than 1,000, which puts the country in first place.
1,000 per year on the death penalty. Wow.
For the number of executions. Back in the late 90s and the early 2000s, it was estimated that the number of executions could have been 12,000 or more. There are 46 capital crimes in China, and we won't mention them all. 7 of them are related to crimes endangering national security, such as rioting and rebellion.
Rioting and rebelling against your government. You know that it happens here all the time in America, probably in Canada too. Spying. Wow, I mean, they could kill you for anything. That's scary. I really hope they keep that crap over there.
Urging people to separate from the state or spying. You can also be executed for embezzlement or prison escape for intentional assault, or even the production or sale of counterfeit medicine. So,
what? That seems a little harsh. That seems a little bit harsh.
Did people committing any of these crimes get a visit from the execution van? Well, first of all, like the USA, there are appeals processes in place for those that have been handed the death sentence. And since the mid-2000s, more and more sentences have been overturned. Vans don't just turn up at houses and start whacking people. There's a lengthy due process just like in most countries, and like in the US, a person can have...
Okay, so they just don't come up and roll up and whack on you I mean, I would like to know when I'm going to die if I'm getting executed for something. I don't want to be eating breakfast one day and be like, oh shit, I hear a knock at the door and boom, I'm laying in a chair getting a lethal injection, pulled into a van, and getting my organs harvested. Crazy.
A last-minute stay of execution. Under Article 252 of Chinese law, it's written that people will get the firing squad or be given a lethal injection of drugs. There's something else.
Would you rather have a firing squad or a lethal injection? I wouldn't want either, but just a question.
In that article that's important for today's show, and that's the fact that people can be executed at an execution ground or at a designated place of custody. Okay, so now you're wondering what an execution ground is. Well, things don't go down like they do in the USA. In China, if a person's to be executed by firing squad, an execution ground is set up, usually close to where the condemned is being held. This has 3 perimeters, with the inner circle being the execution place, the second circle being where the People's Armed Police guard, and the outer perimeter is where the local police guard. As you can imagine, that takes a bit of effort and money, so more and more people have been getting legally
So it's easier to do in a van, apparently. Less
whacked
people.
At a designated place of custody. And this is where the vans come in. The vans only deliver a lethal injection. No one gets shot in the van, of course. In fact, it's...
That'd be crazy if they did take you to the back of the van and just shoot you. That'd be crazy if they did that. Obviously, they're not doing that, but that'd be nuts.
Written that in some provinces and municipalities, lethal injection is now the only form of capital punishment. A man named Kang Jung-win designed one of the vans that was called the Jingwan Automobile Death Van. He said in 2006 that giving people lethal injection rather than shooting them was more humane. He also said the van is much—
I mean, it's definitely more humane, but it's still not right for them just to be going around doing this.
cheaper than setting up execution sites that are not always in the same place where the crime took place. He said that's good for saving money, but it also acts as a deterrent when local people get to see the death van swing by their village or town.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that. I mean, that's definitely going to lower the property value. Seeing death vans in your neighborhood, I could imagine that.
So what exactly happens? Well, when the death squad arrives, the prisoner is led to the van by at least 4 people. All this has to be videoed so that law enforcement authorities can see everything going down as it should. This is important because in the past, those doing the executions would sometimes harvest organs from the condemned and sell them.
That's crazy. They would steal the organs and sell them.
That's not to say organ harvesting of prisoners isn't still going on.
Of course it's still going on.
But that's a story for another day. Let's just say that if organs are still harvested like Amnesty International—
Anything for money, come on now. You think they're just going to let some good organs go to waste? I don't think so. No way.
seems to think, death vans would be convenient in another way. Not all the vans are alike, but we know exactly what the Jingwan Automobile Death Van looks like because Mr. Jung-wen was interviewed. He said in 2006, "I'm most proud of the bed. It's very humane, like an ambulance." He added that it's brutal to drag someone into the van, so
the bed's super comfy. What does it matter?
stretcher-like bed slides out of the van and the prisoner can be killed with ease. It's fast, it's convenient, and it's
swift.
cheap, like a one-stop service for execution.
A one-stop service for public execution. What has the world became? And it's just a shame for what some of these people are getting executed for nothing. I mean, that's... I don't know. Things that would be in other countries, a slap on the wrist or a year or 2 in prison, these guys are killing people over it, probably to get the frickin' organs.
Another thing pointed out, this time by a Chinese lawyer, is the fact that execution by firing squad can be messy, which is not good for the family of the deceased. He said that when a person is shot, he has to open his mouth so the bullet goes right through the head. That makes...
Damn, they would make you open your mouth? Open your mouth, we're going to shoot you. Heck no,
less
man.
mess and causes less distress for the grieving family of the deceased, but only if the executioner's aim is perfect. As you can see, for the Chinese authorities, the death vans are a winner in so many ways.
Put it up on there like a trophy.
That's why China has
or like a first
40
place
of them to date. Each
the gold star, the gold winner of killing people. All right.
All equipped with CCTV and an electric-powered bed that comes out of the back. The lethal injection is no different from one you'd find in the US, and the service is delivered in the same way you'd expect in the US.
Like, yo, can you roll around McDonald's real quick? No, I wouldn't want to eat McDonald's before I die. Like, hey, can you roll around some like steakhouse or something so I can get something to eat and then inject me? But then they probably would. They wouldn't do that.
So, you might ask, why are human rights organizations criticizing China for its death vans? Well, we said they're extolled for their convenience, but those organizations say they are too convenient. They don't deny that China isn't saving tons of cash, and they don't say the actual execution is any worse than it is in the US, but they say that mobile capital punishment just makes killing too easy. They say it'll lead to an increase in executions.
That's what my grief is, or that's what my gripe is. Like, I feel like it makes it way too easy to just go out there and start killing people. That's insane. Like, I don't know how China's justice works, but man, I mean, sometimes before you get executed, I mean, you can have a lawyer call in, or there's some evidence that might come up that will prevent you. I mean, what if you're fucking innocent? What if you didn't even really do it? And you got a van rolled into your driveway, ready to kill you. You don't even get a second chance to rebut it or rebuttal it. It's crazy.
And other critics have said that the vans are just a little too similar to the mobile gas chambers used by the Germans during World War II. As we said, we don't know exactly how many people are executed in China, but we do know some well-known people that got a visit from the van. A Chinese billionaire named Yuan Baojing went into the van in 2006 after being convicted of murder, corruption, and being part of a mafia-like company. He
can't take it with you, brother. Can't take it with you when you die. Well, if he was in some gangster stuff, killing people, so he might have deserved it. So
been in a long feud with another billionaire named Lu Han. And guess what? He also went into the van, but years later in 2014. Corrupt politicians are
it's
not
just crazy. Like, he went into the van. That's just insane. Like, the van. A van that just goes around executing people. I can't get over this. It's crazy.
From the death penalty. In 2007, the van visited a Mr. Zheng Chaiyu, the former director of the State Food and Drug Administration of the People's Republic of China. He'd done shady deals with shady medicine suppliers and allowed dangerous drugs to enter China. He was paid handsomely in bribes, but people died because of the dangerous medicines. Seeing as the death van is convenient, we imagine hundreds of people are being visited by the van each year. In fact, one
hundreds? I think it's more like thousands, but okay.
Person for a death van company told the media, "We've not sold our execution cars to foreign countries yet, but if they need one..."
Oh my goodness. They're talking about shipping these to other countries?
They could contact our company directly. We're not too sure if the death van export business has taken off just yet, but you never know.
Please no.
Maybe other countries will catch on to the convenience. Now you need to watch.
That's insane. So, Chinese death vans, and they are for sale, apparently. Would you buy one for your country? That's so crazy. I don't know. What do you guys think? But if you've been here this long, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. I'm always going to be finding some different stuff. Thank you to Tristan for recommending me do this video. This is kind of crazy because I never knew about this stuff going on. So, wow. But until next time, we'll see you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.